Detroit. Change up there, Alfonso Boone starting, of course, in place for Keith Traylor, still recovering from knee surgery. The linebackers were Holtman missing today's game, Joe Odeman for him. Odom and Briggs, both rookies, flanking Brian Urlacher. The big play man in the secondary is Mike Brown. Second down, again, it's Bryson, and again going left across the 30, flag down as he's taken down by Alfonso Boone.
You see Dominic right here in the middle. See that right leg? I mean, he tried to get Urlacher down, which he did. They always see it. And now Dominic Raiola now has had some bad efforts in to win outside, win one-on-one matchups.
Third down, one now for the Lions. Asakeem in motion. They give it to Bryson again. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage, and I don't think he got it. Big play in there by Alex Brown to stop Bryson right after he got the football from Joey Harrington.
But penetration will kill short yardage plays, and it shouldn't really ever happen. Alex Brown right here, just coming off the edge, unblocked. That means that Bryson was too slow getting to the hole. If you got your backside defensive end making that play.
Well, the big penalty put him in the hole, but the Lions couldn't come through on third down and short. Now they'll have to punt it away. Nick Harris on. John Jett, the Lions' regular punter, out with a leg injury. R.W. McQuarters back to take that punt for the Bears. Turning the corner at the 25, across the 30. McQuarters stumbles at the 40, driven out at the 47. Corey Harris with a tackle on special teams. A 26-yard punt return for R.W. McQuarters.
And that's R.W. McQuarters, who was benched this week from cornerback. Lost his job to Jerry Azuma, but here he is. Still trying to make things happen on special teams, and they need that. You know, he is a big play player that 2 years ago when they went to the playoffs and they won the 13 games, he was a big player in special teams and making plays on defense, right on the hands.
Second down and 10. The Lions come back with three receivers, give it to Bryson. Not much room there for him. Stacked right at the line of scrimmage. Is going to bring up third down and long. Brian Urlacher leading the charge for the Bears.
You know, Brian Urlacher he's such an honest guy. He came in, talked to us on Friday, and I asked him, I said, your tackles are down this year, Brian. I go, I know that Ted Washington isn't in there, and Keith Traylor's been hurt, so you're not getting the big Buddhas in front of you protecting. He goes, yeah, that's true, but you gotta be honest. I've blown assignments this year. You know, I've just had some mental shortages out there, and I've gone the wrong way. I put as much on me as anybody else here. You see Chandler go down, you wonder if he's going to get back up.
5 concussions in the last 5 years for Chandler. Second down and 10. This time he's going to give it to Forsey. He's got a hold of the right side, out near the 10, across the 10 to the 11-yard line. So some breathing room out there for Chicago.
We know Brock Forsey was a walk-on at Boise State, and here he is starting in an NFL game where the Bears, you know, they have to win. I mean, they're hungry for a win, and you know, 2 weeks ago you got the A-Train running for over 100 yards. You got Adrian Peterson coming in on third down. Robbie Abdullah, he's not even active. You know, now he's starting, and they're counting on him, and they need him. And the standard is it hasn't changed. He still has to get positive yards, and that was a good run coming out of his own end zone.
Robbie Abdullah has now checked into the game for Chicago on third down and 2. Chandler back, looking left side, got it out there to David Terrell, wrestles it away from Jimmy Ryrick, makes the catch and gets the first down.
It's the best way to protect him. And then to really gouge Detroit's weakness, which is trying to cover.
Chandler to pass on second down and 11, completes it to Des White. White stays on his feet across the 25 to the 26, before Boss Bailey finally corrals him for Detroit. That's going to bring up third down.
Say that
far, facing a third down and 1 right here. 2 tight ends in the game. They try Forsey. Forsey's got the first down across the 27. Picks up 2, needed 1. So the Bears keep their drive alive.
You know, they ran right behind the right tackle, Aaron Gibson, who was, as all Detroit Lions fans remember, former #1 draft pick right here. He is the whole right side of the line. Takes Robert Porcher right out of it and
appeared to just consume him.
That would be a good word. Obliterate. Yeah, he does do that, and you know, he just couldn't stay healthy in Detroit. They gave up on him, and kind of a reconstruction project here in Chicago. He's played pretty well the last month.
Helping the Bears to keep that drive alive. First down and 10 now. Chandler changing the play at the line, throwing it out to his tight end, Dustin Lynham. He's across the 30. Corey Harris takes him down quickly.
See, we got Aaron Gibson. He's going up against Robert Porcher, who he probably knows as well as anybody in this league. Practiced against him every day for 2 years in Detroit. Gets to go, blocks down that time on Pritchett.
Gain of 5 on the completion. The Bears have second.
You know, he's lost some weight. You know, he's an athletic guy. He could do a split. I don't know if you want to see that or not. Everybody, you know, he can get down there and he's flexible, bends his knees good.
Height on the field has not been pretty so far. Lions and Bears scoreless in the first. This should be the final play of the first quarter. Landis Gary going right and taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard right there. Charles Tillman, rookie out of Louisiana Lafayette, coming up to make the stop, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
He's going to be.
I think when you factor in the 4 drops, this is as good a start as Joey Harrington's had in a long time. Corey Schlesinger with a call on first down, nothing doing. It'll bring up second down and 10. Quickly now, let's go out to L.A. Chris Bailey here.
They've got a couple players there. They need a couple other guys to step up and start contributing here on this defense, and they'll start to get better gradually here.
Chris Chandler directing traffic up under center. Now takes the snap, going to throw right side. Brock Forsey all alone. Forsey stretching for the 30, gets the first down. Let's go back to L.A. now, quickly for another.
Who's the number 2 today will eventually be that guy.
Right now, it's Chris Chandler on third down and 10. Pressure comes. Chandler gets rid of it, gets it out to Dustin Lynam. He'll be short of a first down. Taken down at the 40. That'll bring up fourth down for Chicago. And once again, they'll have to punt it back to Detroit. That's the season premiere of 24, Tuesday, right here on Fox. Make no plans that include me. I'll be watching. Harrington back on first down, throwing for Isaac Keem. Picked off by Charles Tillman, coming back the other way. Tillman inside the 30, taken out of bounds at the 24. A big play for the Bears, and maybe that's what this game needed, a big play on defense, and the pressure really came from Michael Haynes.
Well, a couple of rookies, and we talked about them at the start, the enthusiasm that they play with. Mike Haynes down here at the bottom, gets pressure up the middle. He hits Harrington, kisses him good. The ball comes out different. It floats on him. And Charles Tillman, who's been under a lot of heat here in Chicago because of 7 penalties over the last couple of weeks, comes up with his first interception. And a local Chicago native, born right here on the south side at the University of Chicago Hospital, 59th in Maryland, comes up with his biggest play as an NFL rookie.
So the Bears with new life. Second down and 10 after the incompletion. Rabi Abdullah has checked in the backfield for Chicago. Play action fake. Chandler with time. Now he's going to tuck it under and run. Inside the 20, down to the 17. That'll bring up third down and short for Chicago. Robert Porcher and James Hall both pursuing well for Detroit on that play.
Well, he's in a sorority house. His wife, his 3 daughters. He said he loves it here and wants to keep playing here.
Third down and 7 for Chandler now. The blitz comes, gets it complete to Gage. Gage breaks free inside the 5. Touchdown Bears.
And that's why Chris Chandler wants to keep playing, because he keeps believing that you blitz him, he's going to make him pay. And he doesn't care if it's a rookie or if it's Marty Booker or whoever's out there. He's going to beat you with timing and with decision-making. Detroit comes after him. Here they all come. All 3 from the secondary come. Nobody gets there because Chandler beat him with speed of decision. Now, Jimmy Wyrick, we just mentioned, at 5'9", he misses the play, but you got to make the tackle.
Justin Gage with the first touchdown of his NFL career. Paul Edinger adds the extra point, and the Bears jump on top 7-0. The interception leads to the touchdown, and the Bears are on top here at Soldier Field. Kind of target for Joey Harrington. He's struggled along with them. Harrington on 2nd and 20 sets up the screen, gets it to Bryson. Brian Urlacher says, they'll lose yardage.
Urlacher's got a smile on his face, I guarantee you. I mean, he saw this thing like he was in the huddle. Good shot there from our director, Mike Frank. Leaps right over Dominic Raiola, shows his athletic ability, never takes those eyes off of Sean Bryson. Doesn't need any help bringing him down to the pound.
A pillow fight, huh?
There's a lot of... There's Sean Rogers getting a hit.
Chandler with a nice play. Dustin Lynham fighting for extra yardage out near midfield. Picks up 11. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2.
That's Sean Rogers.
The lone back behind him. Chandler back gets it out to his tight end, Dustin Lynham, who's met immediately by Boss Bailey. The Bears will take a timeout. So will we. It's Chicago 7 to work with. 3 receivers and his tight end right there, Dustin Lynham, across the 30 to the 35 and gets out of bounds. So 1st down for Chicago, and the clock is stopped with 50 seconds to go.
Well, you look and see if they can make the plays. And so far today, they're making a few more than Detroit.
Dustin Lynham picks up the 1st down. Chandler with a pump fake, throws to Des White, got him at midfield. Great catch by White, who had to elevate to bring it down. Another 1st down for the Bears.
I'll tell you, that's a great throw.
Continues to roll, though, inside of 40 seconds, and finally now Chandler will take a timeout.
See Dre Bly here. Bites a little bit on it. Not too bad. Still has a chance to recover. Chandler didn't give him a chance to do it.
Chicago, already leading 7-0, has now moved into Detroit territory. They will have 1 timeout remaining. It will be 1st and 10 at the Lions' 49. Back quickly to the line. Chandler with a pump fake, looking deep, wants Gage out there. Got it. And it's caught by Gage, who just simply outfought Otis Smith for the football. The Bears use their final timeout with 3 seconds to go. They'll get Paul Edinger on the field for a field goal try.
He's height at 6'4" with long arms, jumping between Corey Harris there and Otis Smith, and he goes up and just takes that ball away. Does a nice job of securing it. Watch Chandler. Chandler here is on the ground. He's not sure what happens, but he knows that in his 16th year, you better get a timeout and stop the clock.
Edinger has been perfect so far this year, 13 out of 13 on field goal attempts. This would be a 37-yard try. Spot down, kick is up, and it is good. Paul Edinger with a 37-yard field goal. The Bears leading the Lions 10-0 as we've reached halftime here at Soldier Field.
From Justin Gage, we're a huge lift to this football team. Seeing that kind of enthusiasm and just the optimism those young guys bring.
Azuma takes it at his own 10, back to the 20. Cutting left, gets to the 25. Azuma gets to the sidelines. Cuts back at the 40, now at midfield. Jerry Azuma might go. He's at the 30, 20, 15, 10-5, touchdown Bears. 89 yards.
No flags. And the former running back from New Hampshire, converted defensive back, gives this team the lift that they've been looking for the first 7 weeks of the season.
Well, if you're the Detroit Lions, the best laid plans that you made at halftime don't always work out.
Look at Jerry Azuma. This is a former running back out. And when you're 1-5, you do not want to go out of bounds. You want to keep this play alive as long as possible. You can see Gilmore there still blocking. The rookie Mike Haynes still blocking down the field. Guys working in Chicago to make the big play.
Paul Edinger with the extra point makes it 17-0 Chicago.
Watch the wedge. Watch the wedge form right here. These guys. You see Mike Haynes here, the rookie. Joe Tafoya, 99 in there. Another rookie, Latron Favor. 2 rookies in that wedge. Look at, you see Mike Haynes down here that started everything, is way down the field throwing blocks. You've got 4 rookies going into the end zone with Jerry Azuma there. There they all are. Joe Odom down there.
And look at the escorts he picks up along the way.
Yeah, right, here they are. There's Joe Odom there. Latron Favor. Haynes.
Haynes took care of the last man that had a chance for Detroit, and that was Jason Hanson.
Cameron Worrell was in there. Well, we said that they were going to play 11 or 12 rookies. The only rookie we haven't seen so far today is Rex Grossman.
You know, as you pointed out at halftime, the Lions did not score offensively against Dallas.
Nope.
They have not scored now in 6 quarters. It doesn't bode well for a team that's down 17-0.
With the injuries they had to Warwick Holdman, and he's showing up a lot.
Lance Briggs, rookie out of Arizona. Lions on 3rd down and 12. It's going to be picked off by Jerry Azuma. Azuma back across midfield to the 43. So Jerry Azuma has owned this second half so far. An 89-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. An interception right there. The Bears have it back, already leading 17-0. Corey Schlesinger and Olandis Gary behind Joey Harrington. Lions trailing 17-0 here at Soldier Field. It's Gary, and he is just knocked backwards at the line of scrimmage. Alfonso Boone with a big hit.
Well, I haven't seen a back get knocked back like that in a long time. I mean, it looks like he's going to go right up here to the line, and here's Alfonso Boone coming off a block. I mean, Olandis Gary is 230 pounds now, and I'm telling you.
That's like a pinball machine.
Yeah, I'm just bouncing right off.
Third quarter. 1st down and 10, Detroit from the 31. And the give to Bryson. Met right at the line again. Chicago doing a nice job against the run. That was Mike Brown coming up to make the hit.
Bag that goes with it.
If the Lions don't pick up the pace here, there may be a lot more of those bags showing up soon. Chandler, 3rd down and 10. Throws it out. It's got to complete. Good for a 1st down. Bobby Wade across midfield. Down to the 40-yard line. Completion there, good for about 18 yards.
And, you know, every time you see a rookie pop up, he's got a smile on his face. They're playing in the National Football League last year, in college, and now they're making plays, staying on the field, moving the chains here, contributing.
It's the 2nd catch of Bobby Wade's NFL career.
Well, his first catch last week was for a 1st down. Have more wins right now.
Well, they're looking for their 2nd one right here. Chandler with a pump fake, and they give him the delay to Robbie Abdullah. Abdullah across the 30, inside the 30 to the 28. James Hall finally tracks him down there. Gain of 6.
Well, just the simple mechanics of getting him
once again for Chicago. Moved inside of Detroit's 30. Chandler looks for Des White. Got him down near the 20. Inside the 20, another 1st down. Driven out at the 17. Dre Bly and Barrett Green in coverage for Detroit. But right now, Chris Chandler's just chewing up that Lions defense.
You know, because of all the injuries that Chicago has, and they're taking advantage of it.
Bears came in without their top receiver, top running back, and top tight end. One of the replacements, Brock Forsey, tries the right side right there. Driven down by Boss Bailey. That'll bring up 2nd down. Gain of 4.
Haven't been in this situation all year.
2nd down and 6 from the 13. Stanley Pritchett into the backfield. Throw right side is to David Terrell. Terrell still alive, diving for the 1st down marker. Looks like he's very, very close. Right now, that's for sure. Leading 17-0. Facing a 3rd down and 1. Forsey is the deep back behind Chandler. Gets the call. Cuts it back. Forsey, touchdown Bears. Brock Forsey with his first NFL start today and his first NFL touchdown right there. 8 yards.
More smiles from the rookies, more despair from the Lions, but just power football. Power formation, running right off of Dustin Lyman there, Stanley Pritchett. Steve Edwards comes around, the left guard.
Edinger on to attempt the extra point. It is up and it is good. And Chicago has extended its lead now. It is 24-0. The Bears on top at Soldier Field. Special teams, now they'll try to come up with a stop on defense. Give on the end, check that. Up the middle goes to Brock Forsey. Forsey across the 35 out to the 37. Barrett Green with the stop for Detroit. Gain of 5.
Both these teams think that they can do.
Third down 11. Chandler back to pass. Throws. Bounces it on the ground and incomplete.
Haven't done a signal yet. It wasn't any fun calling the game. I was too uptight about all the blown assignments and giving up fourth down comebacks.
Chandler gets it out to David Terrell across midfield. Down to the Lions' 46-yard line. Ryan Walker takes him down there.
This afternoon.
Bears leading 24-8. Chandler with the give to Brock Forsey. Forsey goes left and cuts it inside. Looks like he's got the first down, picks up a couple. As we moved inside a minute to go here in the third quarter.
You know, in his stance, taking on Sean Rogers.
Chandler with a give to Brock Forsey. Forsey weaving his way through traffic. Falls forward, gains a couple. It'll be second down and 8. Kalimba Edwards and Earl Holmes did a nice job to stop that one for Detroit. Talked a lot about the rookies inserted into the lineup for the Bears for various reasons. Brock Forsey's done a nice job filling in for Anthony Thomas, 12 carries for 34 yards. Justin Gage, 2 catches, 58 yards and a touchdown. Bobby Wade, 2 catches himself.
Well, that's the big thing, is the touchdowns. And now you get both. You get Gage out there right now, down here at the bottom in this empty backfield look.
Third down and 9. Lions show blitz, and here they come. Chris Chandler picks it up, gets it to Bobby Wade inside the 35, down to the 33, good enough for a first down. That's a veteran quarterback who saw the blitz, read it, found his receiver, and got it to him.
You know, and they don't really have a receiver like Bobby Wade. In fact, they haven't had somebody like him since Bobby Ingram. Wears the same number, 84 there, and he's a guy that's made for the slot. He's smaller at about 5'10". He's quicker, and that's what you want, a guy with quickness that can get quick separation. You're in traffic like he just did.
First down for Chicago now at the Lions 33. Stanley Pritchett in front of Brock Forsey, who goes left side. Forsey with a hole down inside the 30 to the 26. Earl Holmes corralled him, but not before Forsey was able to pick up 7 yards. It'll be second down and 3. Brock Forsey was very open this week. He said, I'm not going to be running outside too often. He goes, I won't make a living do that. He said he's going to be going straight ahead.
Well, that's the speed you're talking about. He doesn't have that speed to turn the corner and do all those things that you get on the highlight reel with. But, you know, that's what he did at Boise State. You know, tough guy between the tackles who's going to give you everything. He's going to give you positive yards. You know, he's not going to try and be fancy out there.
Second down and 3 from the 26. Chandler again gives it to Forsey, and again Forsey wants to try the left side. Tries to go outside. Maybe he's right. Didn't work too well. Let's go to L.A. now. Chris Rosepink
can play in January this year. They're doing it on the road outside, which teams want to see if they can do that now.
Third down and 2, empty backfield, and Chandler gets it to Terrell, who gets the first down. Needed 2, got 3. They move the chains and keep the drive alive, already leading 24-8.
Game, which they haven't been with Amos Zeraway in the backfield.
Chandler now on first down and 10. Forsey tries the right side, cutting back with blockers in front of him, gets down to the 15. Brian Walker makes the step there, but Brock Forsey with a 7-yard run will bring up second down and 3.
Nobody's going to confuse him with Gale Sayers, right? But he does stop and start, and then he shifts, and then he makes somebody miss. And, you know, got a little hip wiggle there. Hips move pretty good. Picks up his blockers, got good vision, and, you know, takes a wallop from the safety. Pretty good looking run by Brock Forsey.
Shown a couple of times. He's got a quick little cutback move, used it on the touchdown as well. Play number 10 of this drive coming up right here. Justin Lyman in motion. Getting a steady dive to Brock Forsey right here. Dives ahead. Needs to get down inside the 12-yard line for the first down. Looks like he'll be short of that, and that'll bring up third down.
You know, another guy that's getting an opportunity to start today is Dustin Lyman. You know, Dustin Lyman was a linebacker at Wake Forest, and he converted. Here he is in motion coming around, converted to tight end, and been a special team player. And now with the injuries to Desmond Clark, he's starting. He's having a good day, catching the ball and then also blocking.
10 from their own 23-yard line. Harrington with the give to Alandis Gary. Gary tries to get outside, nothing doing. Wrapped up by Brian Urlacher. Now, next week in East Lansing, 2 from the 31. Harrington fakes the give, rolling out. Looked like a bootleg, lost his footing, and down he goes. Todd McMillan was right there to take Harrington down once he began to trip up. And the Lions are going to have to go for it, I would think, here on 4th down.